Hey guys, it's Meg. I am here this week with a new video for you. This is going to be our standard tarot reading for the week. It's going to be a big one as per usual because this is going to be my video for my Yuletide Tarot series. So if you don't know what that is, I am doing, well, originally I was doing 31 days of filming and posting videos, but I did not plan it very well this year, so I am going to be doing a longer tarot reading than I normally would, although you might argue that my tarot readings are already long anyway. Totally get it. But this week I want to get a reading on the energy for the rest of the year, kind of what we can expect from the rest of the month. So if you are interested in seeing more from that, let's tuck in, get a comforting beverage and a warm blanket, and we will get started. Before I do, though, I do want to let you guys know that I have 5 commission slots open at this time. If you guys are interested in getting a private reading done with me, you totally can get in touch with me. I will get that process started with you. I also have links to my social media and my website if you want to get in touch. But also, if you guys like what you see in the video, please go ahead and consider hitting the like, subscribe, and the bell buttons so you can stay in the loop for when I post new work. So, let's get into the reading. We're going to start with the Good Tarot by Colette Baron-Reid. And what I want to do with this is, like I said, just get a general feel for what we can likely expect for the rest of the month. I want to get like super clear on what these energies are. And, you know, if you have something in this reading that you can take away from it, please do. Basically, what resonates with you is the message that is meant for you. And if you don't find anything that is helpful in this reading, then maybe this wasn't your reading, or this reading didn't come to you at the right time. So, yeah, let's see what we can do. For those of you who are new to readings with me, you will see me pulling decks from the middle spots in the pile of cards, but also we will get clarifying and hidden energies at the end of the reading. So I'm gonna do another shuffle. I haven't used this deck in a while, so we're gonna take a not good amount of time, but we're going to take some time to really shuffle and get the energy woken up in these cards. So, one more shuffle and then let's see how it goes. Okay. So we had a card bounce out of the deck. We have the Two of Water, or the Two of Cups here. Here we have a blending of energies. This is a harmonizing and a unionizing of two or more different energies here. It's a good start. So Two of Cups, Two of Water in this case. I always equate it, there are some guides who will say, and by guides I mean the book that comes with the deck. There are some guidebooks who I've seen equate this to the energy of the Lover's card, and that might be true. But whereas the Lover's card could mean like infatuation or obsession, this card tends to be a spark that lasts a bit longer than the Lover's card. I would say there's a chance that whatever this love at first sight card feeling might be, it has a better chance of lasting. So either way, I'm going to go back to there's a blending and a harmonizing of 2 energies with this card here. So good start. Let's see how we can take this a bit further. So 2 of water, 2 of cups. Okay. Second card, okay, second cards, we have the King of Fire, so the King of Wands. Here is someone who has a lot of brightness and a lot of warmth, but they're also an authority over how they move forward on their goals. Certainly what brings them inspiration and passion. They know it, they are able to take charge over it and move forward as they see fit. So there's the King of Fire. Okay. We also, we have 3 cards. Okay. We also have the 5 of Cups. So here there is something that didn't go quite right. And this is causing disappointment. This is causing a little bit of pain. But the thing is, we're letting that pain blind us, and we're not seeing how we can move forward with our goals. We're not seeing that we are an authority here, okay? We're not seeing our King of Fire energy, our King of Wands here. And we're also not seeing that there's an opportunity to maybe not start over. Oh, wait a second, you guys. I just happen to think it's not explicitly shown here. But typically, I've seen a lot of interpretations of the 5 of Cards as the character has lost 3 cups, but still has 2. What do we have here? We have 2 of Cups. Okay. The thing that I'm going to say about this is that we still have things to use. We're not totally lost. We're not totally destitute, but we feel that way because we're sad. We're hurting. Like, oh, this thing didn't work out. Why didn't it work out? We're looking down at the disaster and not the opportunity. Okay? We still have a means of picking up. If we have 2 hands, you know, we can still pick up and go. And I'm going to leave it there. But yeah, there's an opportunity to unionize and harmonize. And at this point, it doesn't feel like we're seeing it. But let's see what comes out. Let's see what comes out for our hidden energy and our clarifying energy, and then we'll move on to another deck because I am intrigued to get some clarifying cards for at least this first part of the reading. So, one more. Okay. So, our hidden energy is the messenger of earth. I believe this is the Knight of Pentacles. So what I'm hearing immediately is take it slow, take it easy. We're in a place of being able to take action on growing our abundances and our like materials or finances, things like that. But again, I'm hearing take it slow because remember, we still have the 5 of Cups. I think what I'm getting most often is that this 5 of Cups energy, this potential disaster, has probably left us feeling jaded and kind of like, why did this happen to me kind of energy. And maybe we need to heal. We need to take some time out to heal. Also, the reason I'm getting take it slow, be easy on yourself is because earth energy, or especially the Knight of Pentacles energy, is if I'm understanding the research correctly, it's slow moving. It takes its own pace. It does its own thing. And yeah, give yourself a break. Because remember, we have the 5 of water, we have the King of fire, and we have the 2 of water. So even though you have a good opportunity here to make some changes and to really pull together things that might have seemed disparate for you, you don't have to rush it. You don't have to move as quickly as some people might be saying to you. Take it at your own pace, because you will get there. You will get there, but it is, it's not, it probably isn't the best thing to be rushing yourself either. So there's the Messenger of Earth. Okay, that's our hidden energy. So what can we do to clarify? Okay, we have temptation. So we need to understand that, we need to understand that there might be some things holding us back. Yeah, there might be some things holding us back. There might be some things that are making us feel a bit off center and out of place. But again, we need to give ourselves a break, give ourselves a chance to process. Okay, and also realize what is holding us back and what is giving us pause. Okay, so there's temptation. Okay, let me pause just a minute and look that up. The thing with this reading is that I'm going to be using decks that aren't necessarily structured the same way as the Rider-Waite Tarot. So, excuse me. So we are going to see how that goes. I have the Devil. Okay. So yeah. Normally, this card, number 15 in the major arcana, is the Devil. So, temptation, kind of works, I think. Typically the Devil is like what keeps us in bondage, what machines are we feeding, right? So, there's that. Hopefully that makes sense, that if you have any feedback or questions, comments, and concerns, leave them in the comments and we'll address them together. So, temptation. Let's move on. Put that back in my pocket. Let's move on. We are going to move into the movie Tarot by Diana McMahon Collis. Okay, and this is going to serve as our first bit of clarifying energy. Move that over now that we have room. I have a small filming space, so it tends to get a bit cramped. So hopefully it's not too obnoxious for you. Same routine. Here we go. So the first clarifying card I'm going to get for the 2 of water is going to be the Tower. Yeah, we're facing a little bit of actually not even a little bit. We're facing some big changes, and these changes may seem to have come out of nowhere. They are not. We're seeing everything falling down around us, and it's not a comfortable thing to see, because we've worked so hard to build ourselves up. We've worked so hard to learn how to take care of ourselves, and now it's like, okay, things are changing. I don't know what to do with it. Things are falling apart. I'm falling off of things that I thought I would be doing okay in. Yeah, I think I'm going to start with that. The way I'm going to put a little bit of a positive spin on this is that there is still lessons to be learned. There's still things to do, even if we're not comfortable going through it. So there's the Tower. Okay. Second card, we have the Three of Coins. So we need to reach out. We need to build a team and a support system around us. It's not necessarily been the most easy journey, especially if we have this Tower energy coming out. We're trying. We're doing the best we can, but we can't do it alone. And I like that the Three of Pentacles energy is coming out in terms of building a team, because remember, we have the Two of Cups here. And this is talking about harmonizing, unionizing our energies, and getting ourselves into a place where we have good people around us so that this energy doesn't feel as disastrous or catastrophic. Okay, so there's the Tower. There's the Three of Pentacles. Next card, okay, we have the Five of Coins. Like I said, come in from the dust and ask for help. Okay? It's okay to feel lost. It's okay to feel uncomfortable. Maybe it doesn't feel okay to feel uncomfortable, but the point is that you're not alone and you're not doing it by yourself. Because remember, Three of Coins, you have this energy here. Maybe you feel like there are qualities about you that people aren't okay with or aren't feeling too good with. And so, I don't know. You know what that looks like for you, but you have to just come in from the cold. It's okay to ask for help. It's okay to be vulnerable, even if it doesn't feel comfortable, right? Because there are people that love you. There are people that care. There are people that want you to be okay. Okay, so there is the Five of Coins. Okay. I think what I'm going to do, just had a thought of doing it this way, I'm going to pull clarifying cards for each of the good tarot cards, and then we'll get a hidden and clarifying energy on everything. So bear with me on that. We're going to get some clarifying cards for the King of Fire. Okay. So, all right, you know what? We got three spicy cards. Here we go. First card, we have the Star. Okay. There is light and hope and a way of navigating the darkness. Okay. Excuse me. Yeah, so there's a lot of light, a lot of hope, a way of navigating the darkness. And I really like that you're getting the Star with the King of Fire, because that suggests that you have, at least for me, it suggests that you have a lot of bright, effervescent energy coming out in you. And maybe there's been some things that have happened, maybe particularly in December, but throughout the year, that has made you feel dim and scared and unable to move forward, or seemingly unable to move forward on your goals. Let's see what it looks like. Let's see how it clarifies. We have the guys. Okay, we have the Six of Coins. There's a generous, beautiful energy here that I don't think you're really letting people see, because you're afraid to feel vulnerable. You're afraid to be used. You're afraid to be chewed up and spat back out again. And I'm getting there because we have the energies from the Two of Cups. We got the Tower, 3 and 5 of Coins, the 6 of Coins. There's you have it in you to be loving and generous, but I'm getting that you're not ready. You're either not ready or you're not comfortable opening up just yet, because it is you've had bad experiences in the past, and that's caused you to feel very kind of walled in, even though it's there, even though your light is shining, the light of this generosity is shining in you. Maybe you're afraid to let it move freely because you don't want to be hurt. So there's the 6 of Coins. It's an interesting take on it. Okay, yeah, we have the Page of Coins. So there's some lessons to be learned in this, and I think what immediately comes to my mind right now is that you're afraid of letting things come in that might be able to drop the walls and help you open up and be more vulnerable with that energy. There's some lessons learned here, and I think you're still learning to absorb, like, there are people who love you, there are people who care. You're not what I call lone wolfing this life, okay? And you can't do it. I mean, humans by nature are social creatures, and it can have profound effects when you're made to feel isolated and alone, right? The trick is, and I'm seeing it come very clear here, that you're not doing this by yourself, and you might be having a little bit of trouble internalizing that lesson. So there's the Page of Coins. Okay. Now let's get some clarifying energy on our 5 of Water. Okay. So, remember, the 5 of Water is some disappointments or sadnesses, and you're not seeing the flip side of that issue. Okay, one more shuffle. Okay, so we have the Queen of Swords. This 5 of Wands energy has got you feeling a little bit more protective. And yeah, protective. You're really observing your situation right now, because while you are still in a means of being nurturing and caring, you're aware. You're aware that there might be some ulterior motives, some things in other people that you might want to be careful of, or your red flag meter is going off. This situation, this 5 of Cups situation, this 5 of Water situation has got you feeling your way through some pain, some disappointments. And the thing you've learned to do to protect yourself is to okay, what I'm trying to say is basically you are in protection mode. You have a lot that you're not necessarily second guessing, although that might be what's causing you to hold back. But you're in protection mode, and that protection mode seems to be for yourself in this moment, and that's okay. That's perfectly fine. But yeah, the disappointment has caused you to really look twice. So there is the Queen of Swords. Next card, Okay, next two cards. We have the Hermit. Again, I'm getting energy that you need to take a break and, you know, figure out what's true for you, especially in this Five of Cups situation. But I always interpret this as taking a break to relight your lamp. Again, we have a lot of light energy coming through, so I'm intrigued. But this light, in this case, means your own truth. Your North Star coming back, and I'm going back to the Star card here. Give yourself a minute to step back. I want not associate with people right now, so you can figure out what your truth is, what your light needs to, how your light needs to shine in this world. So there is the Hermit. Interesting. Okay. And finally, we have the Queen of Coins. So here, this is someone who is able to genuinely be nurturing and generous. You know, you've worked really hard to get past this Queen of Swords. You're working hard to understand your own truth. And now that you're in a more open place, you're able to nurture and be caring for and with other people. So there's the Queen of Coins. Okay. Interesting that we're getting a lot of earth energy. I'm intrigued. So let's get some clarifying energies for the Messenger of Earth. The Knight of Swords. Knight of Swords, Knight of Pentacles. Knight of Pentacles. Here we go. Okay. So, clarifying energy for the Knight of Swords. Pentacles. No! Knight of Pentacles. Knight of Pentacles. Clarifying energy for the Knight of Pentacles, guys. Wow. I hear you. Thank you. So, first card we have Temperance. We got to balance ourselves here. Remember I said take a break. Take it easy. Here, you know, we're calling for balance because maybe we've been a little bit off kilter, right? We've been a little bit out of sync, and we're being called back to, we're being called back. Again, I don't know if you can tell, but there's a lot of sun. It seems to be that there's some light coming in around this character. Again, this balance, this lack of balance has, again, really made you feel dim and out of control. And I think what this is saying to us is take some time. You need to relight your lamp. You need to really figure out your journey separate from other people. Because while you have a support system and a means of getting through without feeling alone, ultimately it's your journey, and you have to figure out what that's going to look like for you. You can't do that without feeling a little bit of balance, or at least in a place where you can, where you can feel that your feet are sturdy, even though the ground might be shaking. Okay, so there is the card for Temperance, balance, moderation, basically. Temperance. All right, moving on. We have the Three of Wands. Okay, again, light energy coming through. I love it. Here we are in a state of active waiting. We're planning, we're doing the things, we're trying to look at we're looking at the way that we do things and the way that we are. even though, even though the time might not be right for us to move forward just yet, we're still in the planning stages. We're still trying to figure out how we can move when we have the opportunity to. Hope that makes sense. There is the Three of Wands. Okay. And the thing is, we're able to do all of this planning before we move on because we're balanced again. We're in our own, our energy is back. Let's see where that goes. Let's go with it. Here's our balance. Here's our planning. We're not moving forward just yet, but we're in the planning stages. And finally, okay, all right, we have the Devil card coming back out again. So there's some temptations here. Yeah, there's a temptation to give up. I don't like it. I don't like it at all. There are things that are holding us back. There's still some, there's still some things holding us back, and it's not that we want to stay where we are because we're planning on moving forward, but there's still some hangups that we need to figure out why they are there. So, yeah, here's the Devil. Interestingly enough, we're going to get clarifying energies for this card, which is, it's a stand-in in the Good Tarot for this Devil card. So what's holding us back? Why are we feeling held back right now? We have so many opportunities and we have so many things that are, there's so many good things that are coming in for us. But why are we held back? Why are we getting this temptation and this Devil card coming out? The thought immediately that I had was that we're risking losing our comfort zone, and not what I want to see, because we need growth and we need room. But I don't know. Let's see. Okay. So to clarify our temptation card, our Devil card, the first thing we have is the Page of Wands. So again, we have a means of learning, especially because we're still taking in lessons to do with our emotional state, certainly, but in this case, what is driving us forward, how we are moving forward on our inspiration and our passion. We need to absorb those lessons and move that energy forward. But we also have the Queen of Wands. So here we need to know that we are definitely in authority over that. And we need to understand that it's what's inspiring us. It's what's inspiring our passion. And we're in authority over it. We have, yes, because we're human, there are going to be insecurities. There are going to be things that, maybe you have problems with anxiety and depression. That I'm raising my hand to that, because that's been a reality for me for quite a while. And maybe you have these little voices in your head that say, you can't do it, you're not good enough, you're not this, you're not that, you're not educated enough, you don't have the resources. No, hush your face. Yes, you're here, and I acknowledge you're here. But I have lessons to learn, okay? And I'm a passionate, inspired person, okay? I can learn whatever it is I need to learn, and I am enough to move forward, okay? There it is, Queen of Wands. Okay, and finally, again, the Emperor. We have an authority figure here. there might be a lot of things going on and it's chaotic and it's scary and it's like, what is actually happening here? But you have to remember, okay, that you have authority in your situation. Remember, you're lighting your lamp of truth. You're going on your own journey. And yes, you're reaching out. But that doesn't mean that you have to absorb other people's truths. Yes, they're helpful. They're there to help you. But you know you best. You know your mind best. You know that maybe it is okay to reach out for help. Because again, you're not traveling this road by yourself. Okay? So there's the Emperor. Okay. Let's get some hidden and clarifying energies, and let's move on from there. Okay, our hidden energy is the Ten of Coins. This is our goal. We want to achieve a healthy and happy home. We want to achieve abundance. We want to be able to take care of ourselves. We want to do all of the things we are setting out to do, okay? We know our own truth. We know our own authority. And we know we need to reach out for help, because even in the chaos, we're not doing it alone. And we know ourselves, okay? And the light of this truth is what's going to help us achieve this Ten of Coins. Okay, so there's our hidden energy. Our clarifying energy is the Ace of Swords. So we're going to have new opportunities to move forward and really embrace a new way of thinking, a new way of being, a new way of giving back to ourselves, certainly being protective of ourselves, but we're now in a state of clarity and certainty on who we are and who we want to be. So there is the Ace of Swords. Okay. That is our clarifying energy and our hidden energy. To summarize all of this, I think what I'm getting most strongly is that we are going through a period of change, and that change has us questioning. But because we're not doing it by ourselves, we're not doing it by ourselves, we're in a way of being that is more open and vulnerable. And yes, we still need to protect our truth, but it's still leading us to a place that we can be okay. So I'm going to move on to the Wandering Star Tarot by Kat Pierce. We are going to now move into some general energies. Hopefully these answer, get a little more clear on the path forward, how we can move through into 2022. Maybe it's going to reveal things about previous cards that we didn't see before. Ultimately, let's see our path forward. What can we do with the information we have from the first part of this reading? I also kind of forgot to mention a couple of things. One, if you like what you see in the video, please go ahead and hit the like, subscribe, and the bell button so you can stay in the loop for when I post new work. More importantly, though, this reading is meant for you when you are meant to find it. This is in gratitude for your friendship and for you watching this video. I love you guys so much. Thank you guys. Thank you guys for being here. Let's see what we can get from the Wandering Star. All right, one more. Ooh, okay. Okay, we have two. The first card we have is the King of Wands coming out. So this is someone who is passionate, very passionate. We have the King of Wands in the earlier reading. So there's a lot of light energy. Remember, we had the King of Wands come out in Good Tarot. So reinforcement of the idea that you are fire, you are passion. You are very much, you are very inspired, and you're very much about moving forward, okay? Let me see. Honor. So the thing with this deck is that they put the keywords in the card. There's certainly a lot of motivation to continue your journey. In spite of the need to ask for help, in spite of the need to maybe step back and understand your truth, okay? Also, another thing I happen to think of is that there's a lot of air, because we've had some swords card come out. There's certainly some mental stuff that's feeding your journey, which is important, but there's also some things holding you back mentally that might need addressing. And I get there because we have the double cards coming out from the movie Tarot and the Good Tarot. So let's see where it goes. But for now, you are definitely motivated to move forward. Okay. We also have Justice. Again, this is going to take balance. This road is going to take balance. And that's okay. Yeah. Balance, but also taking responsibility for past behavior, which is harder to do for some people than others. I'm not great at it. Like, I'm not great at admitting when I'm wrong. But I'm trying to get better here at it, especially because, reading tarot for me has kind of forced me to look at some of my darker aspects. Maybe you're doing shadow work at this time, and it's bringing up a lot. So yeah, balance, moderation, answering for past behaviors, shining the light of truth on your situation. Again, more light. So here is the card for Justice. Let's get one more card from the middle and see how it goes. Okay, Five of Cups energy coming back out again. This time I'm going to interpret this as we may have caused the situation we're in by not taking responsibility for past behaviors, or by not acknowledging that we have this inspired, motivating energy. And maybe we've missed opportunities. We are continuing to miss opportunities because we're not seeing the two cups here. Okay. Not everything is lost. Not everything is lost. Our road is still clear because we have a place to move to. Maybe we don't understand how to cross the stream just yet, but we're not seeing that we have the ability to. Let's go from there. Let's see how we can open our eyes to this opportunity. We're going to get some clarifying in hidden energies, starting with the hidden energy, and then we'll go from there. So there's the Five of Cups. Okay. Okay. Had one pop out. The Ace of Pentacles. Again, there's a new opportunity to really move forward, and especially move forward on our growth and our abundances. This particularly finances is what I'm getting at right now. We're not seeing that opportunity is coming back, and it's scary to think that we might have to move out of our comfort zone. But this is what, I mean, look at what the figure is doing. They're reaching for this thing. And they don't see that the opportunity is there to do that. Okay? Yeah, there is a new opportunity, but let's see. There's our hidden energy. Let's see our clarifying energy. Again, Queen of Swords. We are observant, and we are in a place of protecting ourselves. And I think the reason this is coming up again is because this going out of our comfort zone is scary, and we don't want to be hurt. But nothing's growing there. Okay, nothing's growing there. I keep thinking of don't do this, please don't do this, but putting a fish in a rounded fish bowl. Our view is a bit distorted because we don't see what's on the other side of that bubble. Okay? This is a new start, a fresh start, and we need this. Okay? But we have to drop our sword, we have to drop our weapon, and yes, let whatever happens happen. As uncomfortable as that might seem, we have to open up a little bit. We have to drop the weapon and say, you know what, I'm not okay. I'm not comfortable. I don't like feeling vulnerable. But I have to let that happen in order to bring this opportunity to me. Okay? Caveat to that is that, those opportunities to grow and learn have to have the work put into it. It isn't just going to randomly happen for you, okay? So let whatever happens happen, and you'll be all right, because you're not alone, and you know your truth, okay? So let's move on. Let's see what else comes up for us. Remember, we're going to continue the story of the Queen of Swords, and we've had this twice. So let's see what else we can get out of this. I'm going to be using the Labyrinth Tarot. This was, at least the guidebook, was written by Minerva Seigel, and the illustrations were done by Thomas Heal. So let's see how we can continue the story of the Queen of Swords. Okay. This is presented a little bit differently from the decks that we have, but also we've had the good tarot. So I did write them down. If you see me looking down in frame, it's because I am trying to figure out what the stand-ins for the cards are. So, whoa, okay. Okay, so first thing we have the Ace of Feathers in reverse. Now, normally I don't read reversals, but because they came out of the deck this way, I am going to do that. In this case, there's some mental stuff in our space right now that is, I'm getting the idea that you're feeling intrusive thoughts happening. And it might be coming back to old energies that you're holding on to. And I don't like seeing it. But in this case, what I feel like this is indicating is to be aware when those thoughts are happening. And internalize it. But try not to feel your feelings. Feel the feelings in your body rather than thinking your feelings in your head. Okay? Because there's definitely some feelings going on here. Okay? So there's the Ace of Feathers in reverse. We also have the High Priestess in reverse. There's some things that you're not doing. There's some things that you're not reflecting on. I know that's not to say give in, you're not acknowledging these intrusive thoughts. You're not acknowledging the fact that perhaps your fear is stemming from things you're telling yourself. You're not seeing objective truths in your situation because maybe you're making them mean something that isn't true. Okay? Typically, I would, if this card had come up right, I would say that you're gaining wisdom and knowledge from inner reflection. The thing is, I don't think that because we got this in reverse, there's some things that you are missing by not taking time to really settle in to yourself and understand why you're getting these intrusive thoughts. What happened in your situation? What is it? What are you making that situation mean? And is it the truth? Right? So, yeah, there's some things you're missing. Let's see what else comes up. Okay. We have the Ten of Cups in reverse. So, you're missing some abundances. There's definitely some emotional things that are being, this emotion. Ten of Cups to me, or at least in this case, this is the Ten of Pots, or the Ten of Cups in this case. If it had come out upright, it would have meant that there's a long-lasting, joyous abundance here. But because you're missing some things in your situation by not reflecting, there's a lot of emotions that are being swept under the rug or swept away that may be helpful to look at. And you know what those are. You know what those things may be for you. So, yeah, there's some work that needs to get done. And I think by taking the time out, knowing who you are, knowing your objective truths, will help you do the reflecting, and you'll be better able to call back the things about yourself that you lost along the way. So there is the Ten of Cups. Okay. Let me shuffle this again, and we will get some hidden and clarifying energies. Okay. Okay. Cut one more. Okay. All right. So we have the Five of Junk. This is the Five of Pentacles. Or at least this card represents Five of Pentacles here. Again, ask for help. The solution to this Ten of Pots, this Ten of Cups energy, is ask for help. It sucks when you feel like you can do it by yourself and things are starting to come to light that you can't. I don't like it. I don't like it. I don't like having to ask for help. I'm capable. It makes me feel incapable. Maybe you're thinking those things. But, you can't. There's some things that are too big to handle by ourselves. And I think that's the message that I'm getting right away. We still have two more decks that I want to use to clarify everything here. But sometimes asking for help is the best option we have, because maybe we're at our wit's end. We're at the end of our rope. We're not feeling balanced and confident. We don't see that we have our inner light and our passionate fire. Showing up for yourself and asking for help might be the best thing to do. Okay? So there is the Five of Junk or the Five of Pentacles as our hidden energy. Okay. Our clarifying energy is the Knight of Poles, or in this case, the Knight of Wands. So it's time to take action. It's time to take action. As scary as that will be, as scary as that is right now, take action. Yeah, time to take action, especially where it comes to our, where it comes to our passion and inspiration. Time to take action. So there's the Knight of Poles or the Knight of Wands. Okay. It's a lot. Yeah, it's a lot. Thank you for hanging in there with me, guys. Let me get a water break. This is your hydration reminder, so cheers. Okay. Let's move into the Herbal Tarot by Tierra. Let's see some hidden energy and clarifying energy, but also some cards to continue the story of our Knight of Wands. What do we need to ask help for? What's giving us, okay. Yeah, okay, Page of Cups. We're bringing in new lessons about how to manage our emotions. Okay, I'm gonna leave it there. We have a lot. We're learning how to manage our emotions. We're the kind of person that wears their hearts on their sleeves. And certainly there's a lot to be given. It's, time to take action. Maybe this is what we're opening the door to. This is what opportunities are coming up for us. Let's see what else happens. So there's the Page of Cups. And we also have the Emperor. This is a chance to help us make order from the chaos around us. Because remember, we are the authority figure. We are the authority figure. So there's the Emperor. Okay. We also have Five of Wands. So yes, there will be conflict. Yes, there will be change. Yes, there will be drama. Because I don't know if the plants necessarily experience trauma, although there are certainly signs that nature will give us that they're in distress or what have you. But growth, I think, their personal growth, and some people won't understand. Some people won't care. And when we're doing that growing, when we're seeing the red flags and taking action on removing that, there will be some people that are like, well, I don't want you to. I want you to stay where I am so I can be comfortable. But it's not about their comfort zone, especially if we want to heal and be generous in giving of ourselves. We have to, and remember, we got the Hermit energy. We have to step back and light our own lamps, because sometimes the path that other people are on isn't the path that's meant for us. Okay, and sometimes changing that up might be dramatic might be dramatic for some people, and the conflict may come from people not wanting you to leave or to grow. That's them. You know your truth, you know your story, you know what you need to do. And especially if we want to, especially if you want to be happy, if you want to call back those parts of yourself that you've lost along the way, if you can step back, please do so, because that's going to help you navigate this trauma, and you have the ability to do so. And it's going to help you be far more generous down the line, because at least you will recognize your support system and your way of caring for yourself. So there is the Five of Wands. Okay. All right. So let's see some hidden and clarifying energies. Okay. So I had a couple of cards pop off the top. We have the Ace of Swords. I think we've had this before. It's coming back out. So there's a new opportunity for clarity, and a new opportunity for clarity is coming in. Okay. All right. Let's leave that one there. Clarity is coming in for us. New opportunities. It's our hidden energy. And yeah, we have the Three of Pentacles coming back around for us. So in this case, we know who we are, we know who we want around us, and that's going to help us move forward. Okay? Okay. So there is that. Let's move on to our final deck. This is going to be our closing deck. We're going to be using the Animal Tarot by Brunke. All of these will be listed in the description, but I want to close this reading with a means of gratitude and thank you for being here. Let's get some final cards and see how the rest of 2021 is going to be. So Three of Pentacles. Let's see how we can continue that story. One more shuffle. Okay. A few more shuffles. Okay. So first cards, we have the Parrot, or the Seer of Feathers. I'm going to interpret this as the Page of Swords. So again, we have a lot of new energy coming in, and we're learning how to absorb it and bring it into our personhood so that we can be clear. Again, I'm getting that based off the Three of Pentacles energy, and also the Ace of Swords. So what I like about this right now is that we have the Ace of Swords is the absolute beginner here, but the Page of Swords is kind of the advanced beginner in my view, because they haven't reached the end of their journey just yet, but they have learned a lot and they're absorbing it so they can move forward. Okay, so there is the Parrot and there is the Page of Feathers, or the Page of Swords. Okay. Okay, we also have the Five of Feathers coming back out. There's still going to be conflict. There's still going to be drama. There's still going to be things that we're facing every day that cause us to feel hurt, and cause us to feel a little bit of sadness. In this case, we have potentially, we've done the work, we've done the seeing, and we've cut people off who don't really serve our energies anymore, or there's been some red flags in that situation. But now we're looking at, was it worth it? Was it the cost? Was the cost too high in this situation? Did I lose a genuine person here? That situation is what you're assessing, and you're still, there's a lot to learn from that situation. Okay. Maybe it's time to assess, was the cost of your behavior worth it? Okay. So there is the Five of Feathers. Okay. The Honeybee. Love this card. Remember, we were talking about the Two of Cups way earlier in the reading. Now we have the Lovers. In this case, this deck is it's called the Awakener, the Honeybees. Thank you. But here we have a choice to make. We have a choice of head over heart. How do we move forward with that? What do we do? I'm not sure just yet, but yeah, the choice is ours to make, and we're being called to make it, obviously. So there is the Honeybee. Okay. So let me shuffle again and get some hidden and clarifying energy, and we shall see how it goes from there. Well, you know what? Let me cut it. Although, we're going to get two pieces of hidden energy. I've already seen the card. So, first hidden energy, we have the Ace of Branches, which is the Ace of Wands, and we also have the Angel of Alchemy. Okay, this is the Swan. I'm going to have to look up the number on that. But we have a new beginning here. There's certainly something sparking us into motivation. We're getting a lot of new inspiration and a lot of new energy. Okay. Let me see. So maybe that is. That's 15. Okay. Maybe Temperance. Okay. So we have Temperance coming back out again. Yeah, balance is crucial. Balance is key. I am sorry for that pause, but this deck is not necessarily written in a traditional manner, and I'm still picking up on that. So, so yeah, there is the Swan, the Angel of Alchemy, or Temperance. Yeah, balance. Here we go. Those are our clarifying energies. Our hidden energy is the Horse, the Spirit of Freedom. So we are definitely moving forward. I have a feeling this is the Chariot. Again, let me look that up. Turn that off. Okay. Yeah, all right, I was right. It was the Chariot. So we have the power to move our energy forward. Okay? We have what it takes, and we're not doing any of this alone. We're not navigating the catastrophe and the drama alone. Okay? So there is the Spirit of Freedom. There's the Horse. Okay, so that was a lot. I apologize for having to look up those cards, but I hope this reading resonates with you, and if you do find it helpful, like a private reading with me, there's a link to my commissions page in the description. Let me know if you want a private reading done with me. Again, everything is listed in the description, so I'm going to call this reading here I love you guys. Thank you for tuning in, and I will see you next week with a new video. Mwah. Love you lots, everybody. Stay safe.